Welcome back, everyone.
Super connected. Thank you, Bobby. That was a really nice segue for us to return back into the room. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. So Bobby's one of our experts, folks. And I know that in your breakouts just then, you only got a chance to kind of connect with maybe a small group of people. We'll have more chances over the next 2 days. But I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. I had a chance to get to know and connect with my small group. And I was really blown away hearing about some of the things that people have been learning through this pandemic experience. Everything from gardening, meditation, picking up skills and projects that they left behind, learning how to let go, learning how to be a better family member, like knowing that remote is possible and stretching ourselves in ways that we didn't think are possible. I think those things are pretty incredible learning experiences. We often look at learning through the lens of our businesses and our work, but around us, there's so many incredible opportunities to learn as well in whatever situation we might face. So again, a thank you for showing up so fully and for sharing. All of you were sharing from that principle of showing up as your full self. So I want to say thanks for that. And I think with that, we will transition into the next section of this morning session. So we're gonna move into a bit more framing of what to expect over the next couple of days. I know all of you have seen a chance to see the agenda, so you have already a sample. We're gonna go through what this agenda actually means. And before we do that, we do wanna reflect a little. Where have we come from? So on the next slide, the journey so far, it has taken a lot of Zoom calls, a lot of reviews of applications, and the commitment of experts and judges from around the startup ecosystem to get us where we are now. So here are just a couple of key stats to really show you what it's taken to arrive here today. And a quick shout out to all of the experts, judges, and the Impact Collective team that's here on the call. You can give us some love. Woo! And thank them, because it's the reason why you're here. And it's an incredible diversity, right? We have 86 participating teams from 32 countries of origin, and it's an incredibly unique cohort. Again, congrats for being here. And the next slide. Cool. So our journey so far, it has been a really rapid and really, really big journey. And right now, this is where we've arrived. We've arrived here on the 28th, 29th to come together and meet each other face-to-face for the first time and connect with the entire community. And really the purpose of the next couple of days are to connect with one another as a cohort. As peers, you are going to be one of the greatest sources of support for one another. So that's really important. Number two, getting to meet with and learn from other experts, judges, and contributors to the Impact Collective community. As you saw earlier, this is a collective. It's made up of practitioners and leaders in the startup ecosystem who are coming together to support each of you in unique ways. And number three, what we want you to get out of the next 2 days is also to feel really prepared, excited, and equipped to make the most of the Accelerator program journey moving forward. So if we jump to the next slide, how are we going to do this? In our digital space, we've curated this in such to create multiple spaces throughout the next 2 days. You'll see on the agenda, and I'll revisit this with you later, that we have kind of three types of spaces that you'll find. You'll find whole group spaces, which is the room that we're in right now. These are main sessions where we do our main briefings, checking in, checking out. We also will have lightning panels from guest speakers, and we'll also be running core skill workshops as a whole group together. The second format that you'll see, or the other space, if you imagine it to be another room, is we're going to have small group sessions as well. And these are really important for more of that one-on-one connection or one-to-small group connection. And there's two ways we're going to do this. You're going to be assigned home groups, which you all heard about in the welcome calls. We'll do another quick briefing on this again to jog your memories. And we're also going to have the chance to do breakout sessions with guest speakers. And you will have the choice and the agency to really choose where you need to be based on what you want to learn. So we've tried to provide a really good mixture of these types of experiences. You'll also notice in the little bell icon. That little bell icon is a way for us to let you know we really want you to be in this space. We want you to prioritize those sessions that have the little bell. However, all the other sessions are optional. So being mindful about how you spend your time and move between spaces, look out for those icons. It would really benefit you to be part of those sessions. And then, as I mentioned at the beginning, we also want you to practice self-care. We know that digital fatigue is very real, and the next 2 days are going to be quite packed. So we have a couple of things that we've built into the agenda to help support your experience a bit more. One is we have a lounge area. So this is a space for you to decompress. It's a Zoom room that has no facilitated session. So if you absolutely just need to take a break, you want to stay with the group, maybe connect and debrief and chill out in this digital lounge, that's open to you. The link is in your agenda, your spreadsheet agenda. And number two is we've actually also built in little breaks where we're going to be facilitating 10-minute sessions for movement if you really need to kind of stretch out your body, mindfulness if you'd like to experience a group mindfulness session together, and also a bit of play. If you just want to have a bit of fun and a bit of laugh, that's where you go. So we've mixed in these sessions so that you can choose what you need at any point in time over the next 2 days. So that's kind of the overview of housekeeping. I did want to check though, AIM, were there any other housekeeping points that I've missed while we're helping our folks navigate the digital conference room?
Sure. So for anybody of you who drove your car, just feel free to take your parking ticket to Martha and validate it. And the Wi-Fi is Impact Collective. The password is Impact Rocks 2020.
And where are the toilets, AIM? Like, where do I go for the bathrooms?
I think if you look at your back, it's to the right, first door, then to the left.
Got it. Thank you. And will there be donuts at the coffee break?
We don't have craft coffee, so please don't review us badly for this event, but we do have donuts from Krispy Kreme.
Thanks, AIM.
Yeah, now I'm kind of craving donuts.
Subliminal donut messaging.
Yes, indeed.
Wonderful. So if you get confused by any of this, you know where to find us. As I mentioned in the briefing, use the ICC chat. You can ask us anytime, and our IC team is here to help you in the Zoom chat as well. So let's jump into it. Let's get into our first sessions for today. So day one, Monday, I'm going to give you a daily recap of what to expect. You all have a copy of this, so don't worry. This is just to help you navigate. And as you would have seen, you can see the movement, mindfulness, and play. Those sessions are already built in. For these sessions, if you're ever confused, return back to the agenda and refer to the Zoom link that you need to be in. Because we're building in this choose your own adventure, every Zoom link is like opening a new door to a room and a workshop. So you need to follow the Zoom links that are listed in here to be in the right room at the right place and time. Yeah, and you would see the bells that indicate those are the sessions. We'd really like to have all of you, and a link to the lounge room at the top for a breather if you need it. Well, let's dive into it, because I